Welcome to another installment of Fun Facts in Fishing. In this episode, we'll be taking a look at the smallmouth bass, and then we'll head down the beautiful Meramec River in southern Missouri to catch a few on the fly rod. Smallmouth bass, often referred to as smallies, brown bass, brownies, or bronzebacks, are a popular sport fish which can be found throughout much of North America. Smallmouth are somewhat similar in body structure to the largemouth and spotted bass, but are generally smaller, have different coloration, and are found in cold water habitats, such as spring-fed streams, lakes, and reservoirs. They prefer clean, clear water and dense underwater structures such as rocks and thick brush, where they can patrol the shoreline or hide out and ambush their prey. Yes, indeed, much like the popular largemouth bass, smallmouth are aggressive, predatory fish, which makes them so much fun to pursue. Smallmouth bass are typically 10 to 22 inches in length and weigh 1/2 to 4 pounds on average. But they can get much larger in areas with abundant food sources, as is the case with the current world record smallmouth, which tipped the scales at 11 pounds and 15 ounces. Smallmouth bass are greenish-brown in coloration with faint dark mottling and bars across their sides and a whitish underbelly. Unlike the largemouth bass, smallmouth don't have the dark horizontal stripe and no rows of dark spots, and while they do have a fairly large mouth as compared to other fish, it's not nearly as large as that of a largemouth bass. The smallmouth is a stealthy carnivore and eats other fish, crayfish, and large insects. They're also quite crafty and intelligent. As an example, they'll follow or sneak up behind large turtles or suckerfish as they're rooting around in the bottom looking for food, and then the smallmouth will quickly move in and pounce on any tasty item that may get dislodged. The smallmouth bass will spawn from early to mid-April into June or even July, and they prefer areas with calm water near the shore or downstream from large rocks or other structure that breaks up the current. While tens of thousands of new tiny smallmouth bass are hatched during the spawning season, only a very small percentage will survive into adulthood, as they are quite susceptible to other predatory fish and birds when they are in their early stages of development. Smallmouth bass are rather slow growing, and it takes them 3 to 5 years to reach 12 inches in length, which for many states is the minimal recreational size limit. Smallies have a lifespan of 10 to 12 years in most areas. Smallmouth are commonly pursued with light bait casting or spinning tackle and are most active early in the morning or late in the evening. Fly fishing for these feisty fish is also very popular, which is what I'll be doing here. I'm going after these fish with my favorite fly, the deadly white jig, a 6-weight fly rod, 6-pound fluorocarbon tippet, and a strike indicator to control the exact depth of my presentation, which is especially key when trying to coax a smallmouth out of thick cover or off the bottom in deep water, especially during the usually not so productive midday hours. But that's enough of my rambling. Let's get to fly fishing for some smallmouth bass. And there you have it, my friends, a fine specimen of a smallmouth bass caught on the fly rod. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you get a chance to get out there and catch a few smallies for yourself. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, be sure to subscribe to this channel and check out the 3 Minutes Outdoors website at 3minutesoutdoors.com.